We are here, my friends. Doing it again. Day number 18 of Stoneblock. Part of the daily streak that's been going on for I don't know how long now. More than 18 days. Is it me or is that thing's googly eyes like... Oh, dear Lord! Wow. That is cursed. Oh, totally cursed. Well, welcome to another stream, everyone. It's a Sunday morning. We were up late last night doing the flower farm over here. A little bit of an update on this. We've got almost a full amount of everything here. And we have sucked through an... Oh, got out of there quick. We have gotten through a extraordinary amount of bone meal doing all of this. Oh, he's looking at me now. Let's get some arrows. Oh, those classic sounds, eh? Where did they come from? Oh, is there more? They might have come from, like, right here. I don't know where they came from, actually. Wow, that was a distraction. So, I added a lever down here, which really needs to be somewhere else. But it'll be there for now. And redstone along here, and updated the settings of these. So now, they are all turned off. We can turn it back on when we need more. We go over here to a terminal. And we type in pedal. You'll see that we got a lot. Which is good. So welcome to everyone tuning in. Thank you for those bananas in chat. And thank you for all the hellos and the good mornings. We got Baitan Daniil here for 9 months. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, Baitan Daniil. And we got some intense new music. We're listening to Hexencraft, which I sort out the permissions for. And... we're giving it a spin. We'll see what happens when it goes into the YouTube system and all that. But, yeah, listening to something a little different today. It's very dramatic, you know. And the plan for today is possibly to start Ender IO after we do some cable work. And I was also thinking we might automate the cables to begin with over here. We've kind of run out of room, though, for... maybe there's... is there a block gap there? There'll be a 1 block gap if we want to hide any stuff in the walls. Interesting. And we're just doing some basic crafting, so it might actually be possible, because now we need to automate the creation of certain things. One of them is this. The other one is that. So we'll get our quartz powder from over here. We'll get glass exported in from elsewhere. So that means we need another export attachment. Then we can make these nice and easy. With those, we make the covered cables. So we impart our wall. Impart. Then we make dense cables. Now the next thing... aha! We will be able to dye these dense cables into different colours. That's good. And then... actually, you know, I think I might make them all smart cables. And then we can dye smart cables. So my question for the experts out there in chat is... do we really need to dye a whole bunch of... sorry, do we want to have smart cables everywhere or just the occasional few? I think the smart cables will look cool, but it might be a mix of the two. I think will look good. Use a mega torch for the underground pipe, says Yaga. We've already got a mega torch in the area, and it will mess with our mob farm if we're not careful. We got noises in the ear here. We got Iron Juice for 20 months, and Vanhar21 here for 48. Thank you so much. Right, so a couple of peeps in chat say smart cables everywhere. So we're going to go all the way to the smart cable level, then. So glass is one of the things that we need to export. Let's grab our applied energistic stuff. We're going to need cables. We might need some dense ones. Apparently I got some smart ones there as well. We're going to need to make those. And let's see. I think for now I'm going to put these all on the one side closest to the dust stuff. We will need some crafters. How many levels of crafting? We've got one before it, two, 3, and 4, and then you make it 5 for the smart one. Okay, we need more crafting benches. Let's make a few more then. Howdy, Xisuma, says Gusty Gale. Gusty Gale, welcome to the stream. There is something I realised about making these. Now, oh, I didn't put them in. Once you've done the first one, you do this. Then, you do it again. Nice. Okay, we're also going to need 2 of those. And here's the other thing. We could use controller slaves and trim, actually, here. I just realised. That might save me a headache or two. Do we have an exporter on the back of that thing? We're gonna need a way in and out of that area constantly at the moment, so break ourselves up a little entrance. Now this has just got that attached to it, right? If I had an exporter pointing into that, you could put multiple items into it. So that's possibly what I could use a controller slave for again. So 2 items into a controller slave, and then it will find its spot in this this whole network. So since I built the wall over here, I'm going to do it on this side. We need 5. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that. It's going to be just sitting there beautifully. So we're going to have like 5 framed drawers, which we were building over here. I think these are the wrong ones. I really suggest not mass crafting the smart cables. You don't need thousands upon thousands of them. Better to get into simple auto crafting. Couplets, I didn't plan on making thousands upon thousands of them. So these are, I think they require stone over here. I did a little bit of reading on applied energistics as well, and the crafting stuff was just so confusing. I don't want to get into it yet. Let's go into here. Okay, so we've got trim. Well, actually, we need the other type, don't we? And we've got a noise in the ear. We got Tempora Dev here for 13 months, and Neela Flowers here with a subscription. Thank you to the both of you ever so much. With a transmutation cable, you can make just one smart cable and then mass produce it with a lot of cobblestone. Oh, transmutation table. Alright. But what's the betting that the transmutation table is its own little rabbit hole? Where are we going? Framed trim. Framed drawer. Just do that. And look, we've got some trim here. Hang on, is that? I like using those as well. Cool. Chuck those in there. We only need 5. Let's go chuck them in the wall. Hey X, I don't know if you already have sugarcane automated, but there's also a paper tree you can put in a bonsai pot. Oh wow. We kind of want to expand that little bonsai room at some point, because there'll be more tree types to put into it. Okay, now we need a key. And these are for our 5 different item stages, which I think I'm going to put them in right now, just so it's like a visual reminder for me. I think we'll start this one here to make that one. Hey, we got Pyroburnium gifting subs. Thank you, my dude. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Shiny Fennekin, Hyperbolic Flame, Lacinator, Anony Malchin, Evil Key 90, Big Boy Steam, Dragon Onesie, The Orange Menace, Josh DevTech, and Braindead 00. Y'all been gifted subs by Pyroburnium, so be sure to say thanks in chat, and thank you, Pyro, for supporting our community, my dude. That is appreciated. Appreciated. So it's the covered cable, which I don't have to hand. Next. Dang, this music's fire right here. Covered cable, dense, and then smart. Not bad. Not bad at all. So the next thing to do is to probably make it... One thing that is a bit of a problem here, or maybe isn't, it's going to be tricky to engineer. So, Ender IO conduits will be our saving grace. Each one of these requires crafting, so they all need their own little crafter on top. Therefore, they all need conduit connections going back and forth, sort of. But what I think I can do on the last one is have it connect to the slave, because it's going to be part of the whole thing. Slave allows us to import some goodies as well. So, we need them all up here. And we need them there. Then the slave goes... You know, I don't know if it works like this, and I don't know how to test this. Actually, I do know how to test this. I've got a wireless terminal, but it's out of range. Just a reminder. So if I type in cable, we have... Ooh, cable anchor. We got one smart cable in the system. We've got one in this drawer as well. So when I attach the slave here, and then bring it around to the other bit with the trim, let's use that trim instead, because it looks better. Oh, I'm vein mining, and I got a weird feeling that it might not just target oak trim, but it might just target every trim, which would be real bad. So no vein mine. Oh, and also, actually no, not a problem. So bring it around like that. If I'm going up high, it doesn't need to be the two top blocks, does it? Oh my god, X has a creeper head, says the Thinky. Oh, I do. Oh, I'm wearing it. I accidentally put it on. It's amazing. I like it. I'm a creeper now. How do you vein mine in Stoneblock? There's a hotkey that does it. We also got a gifted sub from... I can't remember. I can't remember. You told me how to say it. Sneezy is... Or Vienna. I've definitely butchered that name, I'm so sorry. Gifting a sub to Shadpour1. Shadpour1, be sure to say thanks in chat, and thank you for that gifted sub, and I apologise for the butchering of the name. So now we go check the smart cables, now that that's hooked up, right? So cable... Well, it didn't... The thing that I was counting didn't go up by one, but the other things appeared. That's odd. Does that mean it worked or not? Let's go and disconnect it and reconnect it. That was unexpected, to say the least. Right, one smart cable, two covered cables. One smart cable, one covered cable. I think I know what's going on. Maybe. One smart cable, three... Like, it hasn't added the other ones that are already in the system. They're dense... Oh, wait, am I counting the wrong thing? Let's double check. Let's double check I'm not counting the wrong thing again. So, let's go in here, double check. Covered cable, smart cable. I actually don't have smart cable, but I do have covered cable, right? So, covered cable should go to 3. Okay, you know, it all makes sense now. Right, got it. It was me. When we have a problem in this game, it's usually me. Oh my goodness me, we just had a bunch of sub-bombs as well. Thank you so much for your tremendous support, peeps. Mara Dumont, thank you for subscribing as well. We got Becca11 with some gifted subs. By the way, it's totally timed. How does this happen? How does this happen? Sorry, need to rant. Okay? When I last looked, 8 minutes into the stream, my mind is on T. I'm thinking, 2 minutes to go, 2 minutes to go. Then all of a sudden we get sucked into the rabbit hole of the modded. Oh! Now it's 15 minutes and my tea is slightly cold. How did this happen? Becca, thank you for gifting the subs. Peeps, if you hear your name being read out loud, be sure to say thanks in chat. We got Merc, Fee, One Martyr 123, Jonathan Macomb, Moog88, Sparkles Forest, and then Saya 2014. Thank you so much. More gifted subs. We got Taquitux, Bastard Potato, Swiss Miss 88, Neko Downpour, Dark Ruins Keeper, and we got Iron Juice with gifted subs. Goodness me, the sub bombs are rolling in. Thank you, Iron Juice. We got Gerasasius, Halo 2, Mac G Mania, Evil Notion, and Lesheric. Thank you for tuning in, peeps. Be sure to say thanks in chat, and then thank you again for those gifted subs supporting our community here. We've got all the emotes in chat now. All the emotes. Are you a the man, says the Mockingbird. I don't know what a the man is, but I will drink thy tea in a timely fashion. Silver Walker says, don't forget the crumpets. Crumpets. I never eat things like crumpets and biscuits and bread and, you know, Christmas is coming up and there'll be plenty of that. And I'll binge on it and then I'll feel awful from all those carbs. You can predict it. Right, so now what we do is we need 2 additional drawers and an export bus. I initially made 2 export buses. You see, what we could do, I think, let me double check where our exports are. Oh, we actually export to that spot. So, if I had stored those in the system, they then could have had 1 export bus doing multiple materials. This right here is part of a different thing. So something we've got to learn for the future is to use controller slaves to export materials. And, you know, I threw my conduit on the ground, apparently. So this... Oh, my goodness. Oh, goodness me, it's a mega sub-bomb. Jeez, my other screen just went a bit haywire. Okay. It's going to take a while to read out. So, like, we need to get... I need to get things done in the modded game. Come on, people. Come on. We're going to get nowhere at this rate. So if we put... we need an expansion. Right, okay, let's set this up, then read some names again. Baytandanil, thank you so much for your tremendous support of this community, my dude. That is insanely generous of you. What am I typing? I can't think now. It'll be an Applied Energistics upgrade card that we are after. By the way, if any of you out there are going to critique my auto-crafting methods, listen here, you. I'm enjoying this. This is good. I like it when I know what I'm doing. I think capacity card is the one we're after. Oh, dear. Oh, so I've got to upgrade it? I see. Cool, now we got it. Now we've got it. So, let's finish doing this quickly. There were 2. There are actually multiple ingredients. Let's see. And I got... Do you know what? I'm going to read the names first because... Oh, wait, no. I need to keep what I'm doing in my mind. There's always too many variables. We want to import multiple dusts. And I don't know which dust is the best one to import. Probably something that we have an excessive amount of, which would sort of appear to be that one. But I don't really want to use all 3 again. They are, however, part of... Ah, no. They're already part of the same network, so we use Ender.io to pull those free. So I will need an Ender.io filter for this next part. Okay, bear with me, peeps. I will read these noises. I just want to keep all of the thought process in mind as I quickly here put it together. So those things will be shared to save resources, put in by a filter from the slave. That's the first step. Then we need... Oh, that means we only need one material imported, which is glass, and then we need some downgrades. So we've got frame trim, we need another frame drawer, and then we need 6 downgrades. And that is nice and simple. That's the one, isn't it? No, it's not. You need that one. There we go. Sweet! We might not use this on the last one, though. I might... Oh, I'll put in an upgrade after. That's what I'll do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I guess this will have to be where the next framed drawer goes. Oh, I only made 5. We need a 6th one. I can't do numbers, apparently. Storage down. Oh, you've got a thing. No! Because you're part of the network. Right, where's the locked bit? No! Ah! It's moving all of the stacks around is what it's doing. No! This is very bad for me. Oh, good God. Oh, good God. We've now just created, like, a bunch of those that are outside of the system. Dang. What a dirt. What a fool. Right. That's for glass. You hear me? We got more sub... I haven't read the last ones. Jeez, people. You're killing me over here. Okay. I will read these. I will read these names if it's the last... And I need to drink tea. The tea... I'm very aware that the tea is getting... It's 7 minutes since I last drank the tea. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. So, clear out all this nonsense quickly. And then head round the back and tell the export thing to do its thing. And start getting on that glass. When we go around to the front now... It's not ticking up. Maybe it needs a minute to get going. The ding-a-lings in my ear, they just don't stop right now, do they? That's definitely hooked up. And the slave should allow it to find... I could always put it here. But that was the thing that we were testing, was that the slave would allow us to export things in. But it hasn't. Now the colour of that is dark blue. And the colour of one that is working is also... It's a dark... So that's working, in theory, but it's not moving. Any ideas in chat? Well then. We're about to read out a whole bunch of names, so if you hear your name being read out loud... Oh, that didn't work. You have to say thanks in chat, and if you don't say thanks, I'll be angry. Sir Firelord, thank you for gifting a sub for Silverwinds. If I can't say it enough, thank you for all the gifted subs. Silverwinds, be sure to say thanks in chat, as well as SC Cedric, Ashjack, Lorca 106, Dragon Echo, Dynasty 82, Shrizer, Rindina, Fossilnet, PG1234ish, Mackin Memories, Rising Phoenix, Real Soji, Queen Sebist, Naziscan, Shadio879, Cybike 1066, Jams, Evol Dead, Havol 2L, Codec Wolf, Zahini, Zephyrmancer, K-Dog, the really rubbish gamer. Don't put yourself down, my dude. Don't put yourself down. DQ911, Artsy Druid, Impede96, Asman26, Quibilly, Sutski, Exenther, Boris Kun, Scarlet Fever, Kbob1234, Black Friday Unduru, Just Be You, person whose name is in characters and symbols that I don't even understand. Thank you. Thank you for being you. Leafy Llama, Sleepy Ghost, The Mason Potato, The Rank 2100, Scarlet X, Mr. Mesley, Songer87, Morgan Korn, Panos, Revenant TV, My Kettle Lab, Superstars, Monkey ADG17 and Tashni. Y'all been gifted subs by Baytan Daniil. Thank you again, Baytan. And Saya 2014 is here with gifted subs too. Oh my goodness me. One Good Pixie, Keyboard Spleerin, Bandaloony, Pep Twist, Lerord Demari. God, butchering these names, man. Druid Queen, Teddy Bear from Tokyo, Raise Kai, Rexy Zeus, Official Spez. Y'all been gifted subs by Saya. Be sure to say thanks in chat. We got Becca11 with gifted subs as well. Goodness me, it doesn't stop. Pirate Craggy, Call Me Quinn, Neko Koala, Rorik's Rec Room, Bossinator, 002, GGWP42069, that rolls off the tongue, JR Sarah, That Bofin 21 and JJ Bear. Thank you all for tuning in. Be sure to say thanks to Becca and Armored Monkey. Thank you for gifting a sub to All Lovium Earth. Probably butchered that one too. Thank you again, my dude. X needs a creeper sound now, says 4Gil. That would be fun. The glass straw you are exporting to is on the main AE network, and so it makes a loop. Ah. Got ya. It's yes. If I change the priority of that though, would it fix it? It's minus 100, but maybe the place where glass is stored. I guess we have to like use these tunnels for a second. These tunnels need some improving, really. The place where glass is stored is this one here, I think. No, that's not it. But can I bust myself a way out? This one over here has 10. Oh, okay, so priority doesn't matter because that's where glass is stored and it has priority 10. So in theory, wouldn't it take from priority 10, or maybe it puts into higher priorities and takes out the lower ones? I don't know, but I understand the issue at least. Hello, am I trapped? So there is, luckily for us, a pretty straightforward solution. And that is to just come... Oh, yeah, there's that, isn't there? Just come over here, basically. Cobble, please. Oh, that's the block that was causing me issues. So now we'll put the exporter on this side and give it the glass. Okay, it means we need a basalt cover thing. What do we call it? A facade. And then replace that with some zag. Is it working? This actually has to be detached now, doesn't it? Yeah, no. I've got to detach it. It's the same problem. Whoops. In which case, I'm going to go up here and just put it there. that was kind of silly, really. I should have figured that out, you know, before. But what did you expect? I mean, it's me. Come on, hello. I don't think changing priorities help. It's something much more foolproof to use than something else, like an interface. Okay. I don't know if that was a solution or not, but my brain was like, this is complicated. So what I'm thinking is that this connection should really be out of the way of everything else we're doing here. There we go. Did that very carefully, because that vein miner that can ruin your day if you use that in the wrong spot. God, there's not a lot of, you know, room for moving about over here, is there? God. Ah, and now I thought of another problem. It's not my day today, is it? This can... That's not the top of the room. Okay, so what I will have to do is this. Oh, goodness me, this just keeps getting sillier and sillier, really. I have to connect it like this. Can I have that thing back that's just on that block? No? Okay. So I got to connect it like that, but luckily I got a bunch of facades, so... That number is still not going up. Oh, it's going up. Very slow. Oh, thank goodness for that. Okay. Oh, right, this is some tough work. So, we were out of this... Right, let's get going. I mean, this might take a whole stream again, right? What's the betting? I wish we could have some more flexible prediction with the derp coin where you could, like, have a percentage to how long it takes or something. That would need quite a complex system. So this one over here, it's this channel for the insert. Yes. So let's start with red and say yep to inserting. Extracting will come later. So over here we kind of need this thing to say extract on red and take out these 3 items. And before we activate it, I'm going to go create thing. Oh, and then we need to also get a conduit thing from there over to here. And that also needs to use the red network to extract. Beautiful. So we get glass, we get those other things into here. Ah, they need to be powered. Right. Right, missed a step. We will need a particular type of conduit for this one. Ender IO is the next thing I wanted to do anyway. So we need an energy conduit now. We don't have pig iron. We don't have that. And we don't have this stuff from any form of reward. So pig iron, redstone, and that stuff. Cool. Cool. Alloy. Alloy smelter. Where is our alloy smelter? Did we leave it somewhere? Oh, messy. Oh, I left it over here. God. Isn't the recipe for that one, though, same? I'm really looking forward to automating all the Ender IO stuff. That's going to be so much fun. Oh, there's 2 of them there. Energy... Did I not look at... Wait, okay. Oh, there's like a one that I missed, maybe? Okay, I'm just confusing myself at this point. That is, again, redstone and iron, which is what I thought the other one was. I must be mistaken in some way. I love the TikTok, Xisuma says, Sharky Nom Nom. Awesome! Are you from TikTok or from this community? I am interested in learning if people are coming over from TikTok, discovering me from over there. Because that's ultimately the goal of that channel. As well as to provide some giggles and laughs. There we go. Oh my goodness me, do you know what I've just realised? I've just realised that the music is very intense. Oh! God. It is pretty intense, isn't it? Oh look, you can see the progress written there. Some of the TikToks are hilarious, says Becca. Conductive iron ingot. Is that... That's not... Oh, why did I think it was pig iron? Maybe I didn't read it and my brain just said pig iron to me. I am a mystery to myself. That is a quote right there. Dear Lord. Okay. So, we'll get glass, we'll get the other thing in there. We don't have to worry about power while it's being made. We can start to set this thing up. So... What I don't know is if it's going to accept a recipe just like this, which is what I'd really like it to do. Do you have to be all the same? Oh, it's not showing us a... did I miss something here? That's any glass, and that's... okay, let's just try again. No recipe. Chat, I need your help. What am I doing? Brainboy says the TikToks are great. You would say that, Brainboy. You're in one of them. Gah. Bias. Click the rest. Oh, thank you, chat. Thank you, chat. God, what a wally. Okay, so we can now test this theory again. Oh, man, I really wanted it to do it that way. It's still not really a problem. Well, it might be a problem. I really want it to balance everything that it uses, is the idea, so that we don't put too much of a burden on one resource. Why am I thinking it uses all three? It uses 2 of them, interestingly. Okay. In which case, does it use a mix? It does, but then the mix isn't equal, right? Oh. Okay, here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to put those 2 like that. So in theory, between the 2 of them, it's sort of even. So then, what we're going to try and do is use up. Use up those. We need some sticks. How are y'all liking the music, by the way? Doing something a little different today. It's hype. It's got me grooving. I'm moving. So we'll remember that. Uh-huh. Oh, I did the thing where I shift-clicked. Oh, a little bit of rock metal guitars now. Oh, I'm scared. It's too aggressive, this music. I actually really like it, and I hope all of you do too. Yeah, so if we go change our filtering system now, I think we filtered it here. So we don't want that one. It's these 2, isn't it? So now what we can do is we can enable, and over here, enable. Then these things are filling up. Oh, I didn't put one in for glass. What a wally. What an absolute wally. In fact, I should probably put in like 3 for glass. Dang it, this is where it's going to give me... Forget, it's going to give me some problems. Gotcha, gotcha. Remember? There we go. Cool, then the output obviously goes into the one below. Now this is all filtered at this point by extension of like the fact that only one item goes in. So it's one channel for all of this, and this is its own independent. So I think we'll go with green. So we'll extract on green, and that will be enabled on all of these here. So we don't have to set that up again. And then for the one over here, it's simply going to go in through this bit. In fact, all of them could technically go through that, so I could probably just leave these off, and they would find their way to where they're going. We can now test that by adding in some power cables. You gotta love this stuff, right? All this technical wizardry. Or derpery. You can call it technical derpery if you want to. Let's go grab some spectacoils. Mr. Xisuma, any comments on the recent seismic activities on the Hermitcraft server? So, I thought you said Semitic. I was like, what? Seismic activities? I mean... the lag is pretty bad, right? I wouldn't say it's that bad. Anyway, I help clear it up. By the way, next episode of Hermitcraft comes out today, so you'll see me go over to the Big Eyes crew and mess about with some of that stuff. I think we need an intermediary storage of energy here, and I don't know if Ender.io has anything like that. Ooh, what are these? They look cool. Ender plate, dark plate. I forgot what I was doing. Like, we need some sort of energy tank, right? I know I can search tank, but that's usually fluid. So what? Battery, that's the word. God, man. I knew there was a word for it. So let's search, can I do the battery? Okay, that is an energy battery. But where's one that's simple that I can make? Chat, help me out here. Capacitor bank. Oh, yeah, that's it. Capacitor bank. I remember now. Oh, man. I have played a fair bit of modded in my time. Back in my day. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you got it. Sweet. So we'll put that in there. Oh, now I want to make this a part of the it's got to be part of the beautiful interface, right? So the best place to put it is there, because then, but you know, we've got connections. So the next place is here. Let's have a little look. Look-see-loo. Yeah, I can make that work. Actually, the power would then go straight up, and then we would need a facade. Now, I think I'm going to make 2 capacitor banks, and then that will solve the problem that I'm foreseeing. So if I make a second one of these, then we can have an interface for how much energy we have at the front, which looks kind of cool. When we put this at the back, it allows us to put that there, and then that should now be powering, because I think power transfers by default. Maybe not. Maybe I need to oh wait, I didn't actually put anything on it. So the power should move through the network by default, which it's doing, and those are being taken out of there and put somewhere else. Now I can make it run a little faster by adding more of these. So let's click up here. It's now charging up, and that we've got a stack. So now it's going to store an additional 4 stacks in here. Maybe what I could have done is had less of a buffer there, but I think 5 stacks of this stuff is fine. Now, because it's pulling the materials from over here, you can see these 2 have started working again. I love it. I love this system. It's so cool. Right, so now that we've done that, and it's still going, we move on to the next one. So we need to get some of this stuff into there. Now, here's where I might not have thought this through enough, because we have an extract channel here that's only for those items. But what I've realised is that the only items that can go in here are those. So I don't actually need this. And that means that we might be able to just pull the fibre and send it into the next bit. But again, sort of don't actually need one for this, because what are we doing? I feel like I might have missed a crucial step here. We're mixing it with those fluix things here. That's part of the slave. The slave can pull this and put it into the next area. And I think the recipe is 2 to 1. Oh, so that means I literally need another one of those. It's Golden TNT MSD14 here for 59 months. I've been playing Satisfactory recently and I've been loving it. I don't know if it's your speed of game, but I would at least enjoy watching you play it if you ever did. Golden, I played it way back in the day when it first came out. Excuse me, burping. And I did enjoy it, but it just lacked depth at the time. I also found the 3D experience to be a bit daunting. I think that level of technicalism is really good with something like Factorio in 2D. But yeah, to answer your question, I think it's really unlikely unless they bring out an update with something that looks super interesting. But once I check out a game and then I feel like I'm done with it, I find it very difficult to continue to stay interested in it, I guess. But anyway, thank you so much for the support. If you use the pure ones, it uses less of most things and more sand, says Blackjack. Right, are you saying there's an alternative recipe for these then? There is. Why would I use the pure ones? Let's think about it. How do we make those ones again? I've sort of completely forgotten. Are they made over here? No. Those are used for that. Oh. This is how we make those, right? Oh my god, look at all that. Is that broken? Is that actually... Wait, what is this? I've completely forgotten what the system is again. Let me think. There's 3 ingredients. Redstone, quartz, and the crystals. So at some point, this thing stopped getting crystals in. But now it's not doing anything. I am confused. It needs an empty slot for the new item. Oh, there it goes. So this thing clearly has a problem. And then when... Let me guess. That the next thing to go in there is not going to be the one we want it to. Actually, it won't be... Okay. This contraption is basically pants and needs reworking. The only thing is, in order to make the pure crystals, we still need those. So we'd just be eating into our buffer, essentially. I'm not sure if it really is better to use the pure ones, because it's just that going through some more processing, right? You get 2 for 1. Fluix crystals makes 2 pure. Okay, we'll switch over to pure. Because you want it, chat. Because you want it. That's why I did it. I did it for you. Don't tell me I don't ever do anything for you, chat. I do plenty. Okay, there we go. That should have remembered. It has. And this thing is like basically ready to go. So now what we have to do, like the one before it, I think is accept inserting on the red channel. So that's extracting on red. And now it's going to insert on red. Wait, what? That's not how this... Oh, did I not click remember? That'll probably be it. Oh man, look at my inventory. I had the opportunity to remember that as I took the sticks out as well. Dang it. This inventory is a mess. This song is wild. Like heavy metal from hell. If that's not where heavy metal comes from already. We still need desk cam. There will be no desk cam. Right, let's check it out. Right, that's doing its thing. Now what it needs to do is insert here on green and extract on green. Because that's how we did it here, right? No, we didn't. Wait. We extract in there? I'm confused. Oh! I remember. We're not using that because it goes in through the slave. So we extract on green and green goes in through the slave. So now we got a stack in there. Excellent. And then we got that full buffer. Almost full buffer of both things. Next step. God, this is complicated. We configure this thing. I just realised I run round to the back to configure it. Which may not be necessary. That is apparently... Oh, did I miss... I think I missed something. And it's going to make the room unsymmetrical. I forgot about exporting wool. Oh, that's annoying. I can fix that kind of easy though, now that I think about it. Let's type in... what are we typing in? Yep, we need wool. So I forgot about bringing in wool. But we have a huge amount of it. And it should be going up all the time. Yeah, it's using up every little bit of string that goes into the system. So whenever we get string for our mob farm, it gets crafted into wool. And it's probably taking it from our trees as well. So the stack limit is 128. It's kind of getting close to its stack limit, but that needs more time to like back up. Which is one of the problems with the way I do things, is that you do drain a resource. That would be a clever thing for me to learn, is like how to hold a threshold of a certain amount of material. I'm not really sure how to do that. So yeah, okay, let's see what's going on up top. Should really just get rid of this. So if that is a controller slave, I know what to do here. Not a slave, a controller drawer thing. It is that, a drawer controller. Dang it. Dang it, I clicked on the wrong thing. All the dangs. Oh, give me some more torches. Yeah, it's making me do everything. Okay. Where's my axe? Do I got an axe? I got an axe. So we're going to pinch this. And we're going to put that up here. Which means we don't have to change anything behind it, which is really cool. So when I put the glass back in, it's still going to work. The whole system will work. No need to change that. Then I just need another drawer on this side. And that one is going to have the wall in it. And like a genius, I only took one wall with me. Then we lock it. And then we go put it in place. So now the whole thing will work with wall as well. Cool. And then we need that expansion card and wall into this thing. So that means, let's do round robin on that. That means that it's going to fill up both of those basically. We don't need that, I'm pretty sure. And we are now on machine number 3. Has he totally forgot about the tea? I actually finished my tea for once, but I should have some water next. You know? Right. Now we're doing this one. So we are after these two materials. And then the recipe is the same thing, right? Uh-huh. There we go. That's actually fully configured. This stuff is like super quick to configure. I just need to remember how to change it round the back. So we insert red, extract green. I'm pretty sure that's going to be correct every single time because it goes through the slave. So it pulls out what we need from where we need it, as it's doing right now, and then it should be filling that up, which it is doing. It is now filled up a full stack, and it will start to back up in here. Come on, this is cool stuff, right? Cool stuff. Melau, welcome to the chat. X, have you ever noticed that the EMC number under every item? Yeah, I've noticed that. We'll look into that stuff later on. So, now we got to do the dense covered cable. So we let's take those. I think it's just 4 like that. There you go. So we'll put 1 there and we'll grab our sticks. Very simple to set up now. Interesting. I think I might have sort of haphazardly wandered my way into how I've set it up this time, but this is a very good way to set it up. So again, it's red. We insert from red and we extract on green. They both go through the slave, therefore they know where to get what they need. And they didn't. They didn't get what they needed. Why is that? Did I not click on something? Insert red, extract green. It is... Is it something... Well, Okay, extract red is the slave, and insert here is also the slave. So that should be doing something. Oh, now it is. Maybe it just needed a moment. So now we have dense covered cables coming into the network, and it fills up a stack, and then it will start to back up in here once it's done that. 63, 64. Now it will start to back up. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Next step is to turn them into smart... Oh, dang it. Wait, no, glowstone... How do I miss out these steps over and over again? So I could add another storage for glowstone and redstone over here. It's just occurred to me that I did not put a downgrade on either of these, which I probably should. So let's go make 4 downgrades, because we need 2 more things over here now. We will get there, That's the wrong thing! Oh, pay attention, you derp. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're almost at the finish line, by the way. We're almost at that glorious finish line. We just got a couple more hurdles to get over. And they will be easy because I am actually learning from my mistakes. So redstone, glowstone, lock them. Unlock them. No, no, don't unlock them. Gosh. Just put those things back. Okay, clear up a little bit of space. So yeah, now we don't have to change anything here, really. Isn't it nice that this gets to be all symmetrical again? Oh, we do like symmetry around here. That one there, this one here. So it's like a little memento to all the things that like go into it. They're all just there on display. This is room for glowstone and redstone. So now all 4 materials. Oh, and I need those downgrades. Dang, quick, quick. Put them in. This one will be tricky. I have to take out all the glass. So we have less than... So we have all of it out, basically. There you go. They've all been downgraded. Nice. I think my magnet must have run out. There we go. Right, all of that's back in the system. Very good. Time for the final bit. We need dense. I'm loving this music, by the way. This is such a great idea. This reminds me of like Doom meets Frank Klepacki. There you go. The recipe is the dense covered cable and the redstone and the glowstone, and we click apply, and we're so close to being done, peeps. We are so close here. Are you enjoying it? Am I doing good? We insert on the reds, we extract on the green, and the whole thing is finito. Very well done, I would say. With full energy. It's not getting the dense ones yet. Oh, do you know what? I think it might be a round robin thing, so... Like, if we go here and enable round robin on the extract channel, that might just make everything work a little smoother. But it's not seeing the dense... Did I put the right thing there? I think I did. So we have a full stack here that's not being recognised. But it doesn't require any configuration because it's part of the controller slave. I mean, the last one... 1 hour contraption. Yeah, that's how it always goes. I'm learning now, though. The thing is, though, if this were like me making a video, these time frames would make so much more sense, because everything you see here is probably like, you know, 4 or 5 episodes of a modded series. So, like, all of that time makes a bit more sense, if you think about it. There you go. It's starting to make them. Now, those... Oh, no, they are filled up. Cool. So then from here, we get to take our dyes and start the colour stuff. Now, I am calling this break time for me. I need to go to the loo, and I need to change to standing. So, while I'm gone, don't cause any trouble. I will be right back. You didn't go anywhere, did you? Surely not. Surely you didn't go anywhere. Oh, that's just rude. That's just rude. Right, I'm back. And I'm standing. Sweet. Also, we got 670 peeps tuned in. Be sure to hit the follow button if you're enjoying the stream. I'll be back again tomorrow with Hermits Helping Hermits on the Hermitcraft server. So there's that. Transit Biker says this stream is sponsored by the Green Dyes Co. I don't know who the Green Dyes Co. are, but they are not the sponsor of this stream. Jeez. Cool. So AE2 cables, right? Now that I've done all of that, I kind of want to move on from AE stuff and do Ender IO just because it's so much fun. But I think we really should knuckle down and get this thing going. Right, so I don't want to put away the wrong thing here. Some of these things are, of course, tools for the backpack. Don't know what went there. Also, are we closer to doing any of this stuff? Like, I think we did loads of the storage things yesterday. Yeah, so we're not going to be messing around with this. But I do want to go to the deep dark. Randy Nicole, 2002 for 79 months. Goodness me, almost 80 months of loving this channel. Thank you so much. Thank you, my dude. That is incredible. 80 months. Really appreciate it. And thank you for all you do in chat as well, Randy. That is awesome. That HHH is a decent few more hours than 24 away, right? Yeah, it's like 34 hours away. Maybe a little sooner than that. Okay then. So, what do y'all want to see next? Actually. You tell me what you want to see. Transit Biker says, "Oh, I should look at the stream rules. Stream rules, you mean?" But honestly, like, you know, going into someone's stream and telling them it's advertised by someone, that's just not going to go down anywhere, really. All right, so some people are saying Britannia. Those people are being ignored forever. You know, I'll never read your messages again. Project E, build a reactor for power. Power is definitely something cool we got to do. The end, please. So, is the dragon going to be like a gotcha, I'm extra hard dragon, or just a regular one? Fix up the Fluix crystal maker using integrated dynamics. That is something we do have to do. We absolutely do have to fix that thing up, and I really don't know how. So I don't want to get stuck into that again right now because it will probably take me a long time. I've just realised I haven't finished cleaning this up, really, have I? Can I type Zag? I can. Look at that. That's cool. Yeah, no, you got a point. That is something that we need to remember needs fixing. Ah, look at this. You can't go there. Dang, I like that it's all just hidden in like one little space like that. That's super compact. So yeah, there is a project for another day. In terms of like unfinished projects, we don't really have anything but this. This did not work. For obvious reasons as well. Is it the wrong type? I think it needs the charged one, right? Uh-huh. So yeah, at least it's got a bit of a stockpile there to keep it going. Did you reconnect your redstone after finishing the flower petal farm? Yeah, all of that's hooked up. The lever is just underground is the only caveat with that. So what I want to do for the cables thing... Mockingbird says quick base tour. We can do that too. Definitely do that. What is it that we want to do here? We need to build... I took them off the list because I didn't think we need them again. It's kind of annoying that you got all these facades like right in the middle of all this stuff. Maybe it is here and I'm just not seeing it. Energy acceptor, we might need a few more of those. Crafting unit. Dang, I feel like this block has a texture that jumps out at you, but I ain't seeing it. And then there's all these pages of facades. What is it called again? We'll have to go look at it, actually, because we've already got it. It's just, what's the name of it? ME controller. Hello, there we go. So... Oh, it's just grey looking because it's unpowered. Ah, do we have all of that? No, we don't have this stuff. It needs to be smelted, right? Skystone. Luckily for us, we have the ultimate furnace. I thought I made Skystone. I did. Let's make 4 stacks of it. So the biggest you can make one of these things is apparently 7 by 7. So I've got a plan on how to hook this all up. And I really want to make it become a part of the base, because currently it's all hidden, right? So we're going to rewire stuff so it all becomes a part of the base, is my idea. And I could have trucked it into there, couldn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 26. We want 26. Plus we've already got 2, so we're going to do 24. Cool. Being efficient. So I kind of want to put it in a ring. I'm half wondering if I could just put it up here, right? So you got 1, 2, 3... Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I put it in a ring up here, it'd be directly above this chest. Right? This is... I think this is going to be it. Like... They look a bit bizarre, but... So we could have one giant ME controller here, and we can expand it upwards as well. And remember, it's going to be turned on. We'll also move our connection to the top of the chest, so it'll be like straight into there. So now we're going to move our cables above, but then we're going to use this top space here so that you can see them going through the base. That's sort of my plan. And how we like swap over from one to the other is going to be kind of tricky, because we've got infrastructure down here that now needs to be moved. So I think treating it like a second network to begin with would be smart. So we want like energy cells and an energy acceptor. Do we really have just such a small amount of spectacles here? And maybe I want to put those energy acceptors somewhere more interesting as well. Dang, okay. Trying to think about other issues with what I want to do here, because I want the cables to come out visually, but it's like, where do they go from there? So we're going to need like all of this. We're going to put this stuff everywhere through the base, and then we need our pestle and some flowers. And here's where I'm blatantly going to overthink like color coding and all that stuff, so note to self, don't do that. How many cables are going to branch off immediately? Like 1... No, wait. We want 4 on each side are basically going to come out of this thing, is the way I've got it set up in my mind. Pro tip, you don't actually have to use energy acceptors. You can power the controllers directly, but the downside is you lose out on 1 face's worth of channel. Yeah. Well, based on how big you can build one of those things, it's a 7 by 7 cube. I think that's going to be plenty fine for me, right? So I guess I'm going to make like 8, 1 of each color. Wait, and then no, it's 4 on each side, so all 16 colors will be used for this, which is just bonkers if you think about it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yep. And we do that. It's a little bit grindy, but this is kind of where we're going with it. Okay. Now we need way more of these things, right? So when I dye them... Wait, what? No, no, no. We went for all... Oh! What a... No. We went for all of this. We went for every single step. This is doable. Where am I? Smart. Smart dense thing. Go. Where are you? It's dyeable. Oh. Way to make X panic. Oh, gosh. Give me a crafting table then. I'm doing this manually just because I don't want it to get messy. Oh, did I not do all the dyes as well? Well, that's not very good. Oh, so that means... Yeah, that means I've made way more of them than I needed. That's fine, though, because this will help me keep track of what we have and haven't done. And then if we need more of one particular colour in the future, you can come back and grab that. Nice. So now we're making all the different dense ones. Okay, and then we've got one more. So now what I want to do is come over here, and I never really finished this, did I? So that needs to be finished. And you know, maybe for future reference, like this is where... Actually, I've probably got one of these in the system. This is where we need to keep more of those stacks on hand. So let's go like 8 times. So we'll probably have about 12 stacks stored at all times. So now the stack limit there is 8. And the one above... it looks like we've run out of those. Let's see where it stopped doing stuff. Back here. It's run out of wall. Or probably just the speed of the wall coming into the system is the issue. What's it called? It'll be a card. Acceleration, isn't it? We might actually have that then. Acceleration card. There you are. We chuck one of those round the back, it'll all... Oh. Yeah, and we tidied it all up. Nice. I'll go a little bit faster now, so we should get them coming through quicker. Right. So then I chuck away all the dyes that have 56. Because that means we've already crafted them. And that leaves us with this many to add. Pretty mental, right? And we have enough for one more stack. Cool, cool, cool. That's yellow. Yellow looks very similar, doesn't it? This one looks like yellow. That's lime. Okay, so now we get to take these cables out from this thing. And then they're going to go, like, through that block somewhere else. Again, through the block. I hope this looks cool. Because it's going to provide us with just tons of channels everywhere. What do you think, peeps? Is it a bit much? Looks awesome, says Cuplex. Cool, I'm glad you like it. Let's do those ones next. It looks high-tech at least, doesn't it? RGB cables. Except not always red, green, blue, right? Or are they just giving you some nostalgia for those old-school cabling things? From back in the day. But now it's a bit overkill, but good future-proofing, says Kim Rafa. Exactly. That's what I'm doing. I am proving that the future exists. Yes. Well said. So then we're going to change how this bit here looks, I guess. I'm going to get rid... Okay, let's grab an axe. It makes so much more sense, doesn't it? I'm going to poke out these next. And there is a reason. I need to power my dislocator. It's not even a dislocator. In fact, I need to look into the dislocator. No, I won't have one. It will be in here. So this thing does it without power, I think. So I actually have everything we need to make a dislocator thing. So let's try that one instead. Do we have to activate it? Doesn't appear so. Chuck it in here. Let's see what happens. Well, nothing yet, but so when I do this, it's double... Ooh, I'm so glad I double-checked then. Otherwise, I would have just destroyed tons of the base. I need to get rid of this block too. Right, are we seeing dislocation take place? No, it's not actually, is it? So that thing hasn't done anything yet. What do we have to do, chat? Right-click when holding to activate. Got it. Nice one. Do you know what would be a good Oh my god. Vanilla magnet, right? A vanilla magnet? It's always like, well, you know, how does it suck power or whatnot? What if it used some of your XP levels? Like a vanilla magnet could be an item in the vanilla game, and the currency is your XP bar. I think that would suit vanilla more than probably any power system could. Anyway, we're going to rip this out of the ceiling. Good. That's all of it at once. Actually, is it giving me XP when I break these blocks now? That's weird. It's just making the jingle. Oh, that's cool. So yes, we're going to remove that and replace it with something a little different, I think. Or, we're going to need, like, cable facades, right? So, I now have to learn how to send the cables through the hole, which is weird. Let's experiment with these blocks. Actually, I might want to change those. By the way, we don't need that anymore. See you later. This thing and that. Because I could just send it through like a different coloured one. Like play it on a bit more of a subtle side. I think I'll try the controller thing actually. So we go in here and we create a facade. And then we do that. Now the problem is that I want what side were we doing it on? Yeah, I kind of want it to be like, how do I get it on the block side? Maybe what I have to do is break that, which is slow. Now it's fast. Yes. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Right, then around it. That's the way to go. That is the way to go. Okay. I need to use something that's in my ender pouch, and I need to be very careful when I use this. But also, if I just use a little bit of my brain noggin, which is something we're scared of using here on this channel, if you haven't been around for a while. This often backfires, but I'm pretty sure there's nothing above here, right? Why did I take out the wrong thing? This has now been very confusing. If I do this, and we say that we want to basically maximize the area, although... I can even it up later, right? How tall do I want this area to be? Probably about... I could probably just have it quite tall. Oh. Wait. Does that mean 7 in each direction? I think... Or 8? 8 in each direction, I believe. In which case, I'll knock that back up. Woo! Whoa! We just built all of that. That's how we got to dig in this top area. So now we need some torches. I haven't got... Oh, everything's gonna... Wait a minute, I got this. I got this. Everything's gonna spawn, isn't it? All the things will be spawning. Don't go too far away. Torches, 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 torches. Woo! Got them. Right. And I've got to stop making that noise, because it's probably annoying. I mean, it's literally annoying me making it. So that's the thing. Nice. I really do think, though, using those torches in this area would be a good idea to stop spawning. But then we would need to move our mob farm. So maybe we'll build a new mob farm in the near future. DHG, iRift, thank you for your subscription. Also, OrielEX, thank you for subscribing as well. I appreciate the support as always. I also, didn't I promise that there would be a base tour soon? And then I kind of forgot about that. Who wants a little bit of a base tour, is what I'm saying. That appears to be the correct height and width. Then we add... Ooh. Let's think a little bit. I think it avoids that. Look at the height. It'll avoid that. Is there anywhere where it went a little bit higher? Nope. I didn't build things on top of this space. Or that space. I think we're good in all directions. So we'll go and do this next. Number 1. Woo! Number 2. Woo! God, I don't know, I heard that somewhere and it's just stuck with me. That is not an original... Ooh. Did we run out of power? We ran out of power. That is not original Xisuma right there. Where did we hear it? Whew! Where's that from? That's... I've learned to do it too boldly for my own good. Yeah, we so got to put like a torch up the top here. But this is how we'll clear out like the top area. Oh, I love the XP sound when I'm breaking this. It's satisfying. Yeah, what a great way to just give us lots of maneuver room where the cables go now, right? Like, we're not going to run out of space up here for anything. Isn't Xisuma a fruit, says Cuplex. Don't call me a fruit! To those of you who have been in the Discord for a long time, you may remember the Xisuma-verse. I had so much fun making that image. That was a lot of fun. Ooh. Oh yeah, I need more torches. That's why I'm struggling to see. Beautiful. Right, now we got this big old area up the top here to work with. This is some seriously good engineering going on right here. Don't knock it. And it does mean that we're going to put... Oops! That's what it means. It means I'm going to shout oops. We're going to put those in there. So it'll be that one. That one. Cool. I don't think I'm going to get too deep into this right now. Like, once we've set up some basic infrastructure here, we're not going to start switching the system over. I think I'm going to, like, sleep on it, so to speak, right? And then it'll start to make more sense. But I do want to do enough to show you where these pipes are going to go through the base, because we're going to do some interesting stuff there as well. So what we need to do is keep making more of these cables, because we made a stockpile over here. We have 4 stacks. I'll take everything, thank you. And the way that we do this is to grab one and dye it. Aha. Grab that, dye that. That looks very similar to the regular ones, is what I will point out. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, so all the ones with 56, they then go into there. So we've got 3 left to do. Now we need to grab all the cables that have 64 again. So like, we'll put light grey with that one, that one. Oh, did we only have... Oh, well, it doesn't matter. We'll finish it later. So let's actually grab that one as well then. So I'm going to put that one over here. Right, then we'll do black here. Cyan can go there. This is like some creepy horror music right here. And then we'll put the white one over here. Yeah, what I actually need to do is when I get over here is swap it around, so... like that. Let's go make more of those cable facades, right? We need another 3, I think, to do all the sides. Cool. DRC says, does the Megatorch have any limit so you can lower it higher than your mob farm? I don't think you can figure it. I also realised a minute ago I asked you if you wanted a tour, and then I just forgot to look at chat because I'm awful. Do you want a tour, peeps? I'm looking at chat. I will not forget. Oh, what's this over here? Oh, I'm distracted. What? If you want the tour, I will give you it. That is my promise. X for president. Everyone gets a tour. That was 25 minutes ago, says Gloveslap. Was it really? I think you're right. Oh, God. Well, aren't I just awful at everything? Okay, don't vote for me. Yeah, so a few of you do. Cool. Alright, and why do you want a tour? Is it because you haven't seen all of the base? Are you new here on Twitch? And if you are, be sure to hit that follow button with your fist. I will not be responsible for any damages. Okay, so we are definitely going to do a tour just after I finish this little job. I like tours, says the Thinky. You like tours? The Thinky, you've been here pretty much all the streams. You know exactly what's going on. But yeah, I'll do a tour. So 1, 2, 3. We get to step back from this and look at how awesome it is in just a second as well. Yes, that has really upgraded the look of that room now. There's also going to be a cable going up through the middle from the chest, so it'll really emphasize things. Right, okay, tour time. Go, Gobcap says, I just like what you done. Awesome. So we started here in this room, humble beginnings, with the sheeps and the chickens. And, you know, we decorated it all natural style. We still need a little project to put in here and tidy up this space. Most of this stuff, like the portal can go, really. This stuff really just needs to be cleaned up. I don't think we even need to farm that, whatever it does. Yeah, I'm just realising. Ooh. I kind of need to put things back. If I'm going to go around cleaning stuff up, I need to put it in my inventory. Which doesn't make much sense to do that right now, so let's not. We got an upgrade there from somewhere. That probably came out of those two, right? And then there should be a dirt block or not. Okay. Back to the tour. So then, you know, we have this storage drawers of all the things that comes from the sieves. This has been upgraded a few times. The sieves are over here working away. There's also a furnace that takes all of those ores and instantly smelts them using coal, which also comes out here. So self-sufficient. We have fully upgraded sieves. And at some point we're going to come back over here and probably upgrade this system and scale it up. Maybe that's what I'll do with that space. I'll add more sieves. The sieves are powered by crucibles and cobblestone generators, creating lava and making energy from magmatic generators. So that's all taking place in this space. Then over here we have our bonsai pot farms, which we kind of need to expand at some point. I'm not sure how we're going to do that. Maybe we'll just put more of these in another spot. So that's the first part of our playthrough. Then we ventured out with this big old corridor right here and created a mob farm at the end of it. That mob farm now kills wither skeletons. We can actually put in any mob we like, and it produces all of this right here, this beautiful loot. And part of that is actually diamonds, because we filter out diamond armor and it generates diamonds for us. Pretty cool. Yeah, there's some technical filtering stuff going on over the back here. We've got a loot bag opener, which is why there's all this excessive loot around here as well. So after we did that, we built the big area in the middle with the colossal chest, which has stupid amounts of items in it. And at some point we'll reconfigure priorities and stuff, so there's things in here that really need to go to different places. Like, why are the diamonds there? I don't know. We got a little temporary work area in this space for projects that we would automate in the future, so we just have a few things sitting around that we're not sure what to do with. And it's like our little workspace area. So then round this corner, we have a room dedicated to turning lava into endstone and skystone with the help of some other materials. It's currently offline. I just wanted to come check on... Oh, okay. It's currently offline, and we're out of endstone. Wow, okay, I should probably get this thing back online then. The way I would do that is with a cable just over here. Look, I actually put it back down so I could replace it. So now we'll see all of the lava start to disappear, I think. If it starts doing its thing. It might take a while for the system to wake up. There you go. So now it's starting to make the endstone and the other stuff again. Cool. So we have that, and then we have what's going to be the hallway of automation, where any like odd block project comes over here. So we're trying to make ender gravel, and what I need to do here is actually change the amount. So if I go look for some upgrades, we can grab a downgrade, and then let's see. I'll probably want to store 4 times the amount. But I've probably already got more than that, haven't I? Yeah, of course I do. I'll leave 2 in. Right, so what we do over here is we put 2 of those in, and that. And it should mean 8. 8 is the stack limit. So that's going to stop making that in a little bit, because we don't really need that anymore. Over here, crushed endstone. I kind of need to do the same thing, just put a downgrade on it. Yeah, just one of those is all I need here. Let's hold that and chuck it in, because that just makes the next one and I don't need it for anything else. So we'll hold a stack there. Got the pulverizer above doing its thing. Yeah. Cool. Now the reason that we're making that into a corridor is because we needed to automate some stuff, and we made this little project room where we just have these things working around the clock, creating certain types of material. You know, 2,000 stacks of them. But they get used for other stuff as well, so they don't always stay there. And then we got, wow, soul sand's filled up. Almost. That creates quartz and other things too. Then we've got string being made over here, or sorry, wool, which has significantly decreased because we just used it for all those cables. Got some steel being generated. Gimme Mew, thank you for the prime. Appreciate it. We also got Becca11 gifting a sub to Love Slap. Thank you for gifting that sub. Appreciate it. Over here we have Witchwater Farm, making the witchwater for something. I forget what. And then we have the project that we did yesterday, which is currently turned off, but this is a mass-producing flower farm for petals. I think what we want to do is put a glowstone block underneath there, and then attach a lever to this block. But Xisuma, what does the place look like on the exterior, says the Thinky. There is no exterior because we are deep underground, my friend. And all there is to see behind the blocks is stone. Stone and nothing else. So there you go, there's a little tour. Did you enjoy it? Did you like it? How would you rate it? You know? Let me know. Cool, we got 3 cables left to do, is that right? 3 lots of dye, yeah. So we need 3 stacks of smart cable. 1, 2, 3. Luckily we have enough. Let's grab that remainder and chuck it back in. So we got the brown cable, the red cable, Fluix is what it says on the end of it. Let's do a little test quickly. Can I do that? No. So I can't accidentally dye the wrong thing. That's good to know. Rightio. Then we put the dyes away. And some of these other things that I've managed to accumulate. Cool. That's awesome. So the ones with 64 are the ones that I haven't placed yet. think I'm going to put red over here. And then in this spot, we'll have these two colours. And then that. Yeah, one of the things I think we're going to need in this place is not a staircase to get up and down, but some of those one block ender pearl and wall elevators. That's what we'll need. Right, let's go make some. Not like that, like this. So I want to make that basically, but I think you can dye it. So I don't have any orange wool. Now I think I want 8 of these. Okay, then when it comes to this stuff, we need to make some of the dye, right? Oh, can do it like that. Can use the other ones if I want to. So I think I need a whole stack. Yep. Aha. Well, there it is. So these will hopefully blend in. I could put them in the corners, or in the... I think the corners make the most sense. You'll probably, like, traffic-wise, you'll come here, you know, from various places and then go whoop. I can't see a thing. I need some torches. They're not in there. No! What? What was that about? Wait, what? Okay, that's so weird. What's with the face palms? You don't even know why that happened. Okay, so now I can go up here and be in a dark and scary place. Yeah, I'm not sure how it's going to... Yeah, I need to see the cables, right? So this will probably come down a level or two anyway. You get the gist of it. So we just got to repeat that in each corner. Okay, there we go. That's not what I want. I want these. That goes there. Break that. Put it back. Up we jump. Cool. Very cool. Pyroburnium says, phone, why did you put the sharing in my message? Pyroburnium says, is sharing the he entered the claim chunk which keeps the machines chunk loaded? Sharing is caring, says King Goose. Sharing is caring, isn't it just? Now, I was thinking yesterday about how in this kind of community, like creators, independent creators like myself, you know, we take care, well, I say we take care of one another, but we look out for one another, we promote one another, just as, like, part of what this is, I guess. Because, you know, I raid people and I get some really nice message from those creators that they're, like, thankful for the support and whatnot. And I was thinking about it, it's like, well, like, people raid me, I'm thankful for that support too. But it's like an inherent part of what we do, it feels like, is this sense of support for one another. And I realised it's because we're all in this similar boat of being independent and, you know, similar to one another as creators. And why it feels unique and why you don't see it elsewhere is because... there we go. It's is because usually getting a leg up in the world is corporatized. Usually you need some form of corporate endorsement, sponsorship, or whatever. So all these little creators, you know, streaming with like less than 1,000 viewers or whatever on Twitch, there's no corporate interest in that. There's no like slapping of the branding and logos across and whatnot. Only at the top level is there that kind of corporate integration that's very obvious. So you kind of just know by coming across another small audience on this platform that they're just like you, and they're just someone streaming and doing stuff with their community. And I don't know what corporate integration would look like, but I guess, do you know what? I think this roof has to move up by 1 block. Let's not touch it. I wanna sit on that project for a little bit. X needs a Nike shoe deal, says Randy. I'm not trying to get a shoe deal. God, don't even know any Nikes. It's just one of those things where like it's sort of not articulated like I'm articulating it right now, but that's what it is. That's what it is. Essentially. You know, you just inherently know that we're part of a similar thing. Yeah, maybe I can't quite articulate it as well as I thought I could, you know? So this isn't gonna turn out quite the way I thought, but there's bandwidth for 2 cables to go in this direction. The problem is, the same thing will happen over there. Those 2 will go this way. Maybe this is where it doesn't look as good now, because there's going to be like more of a contrast with the tone. But I kind of pictured them like running through the blocks. They actually don't look as good when you see them there now, do they? We have to think about where do you actually see these cables. I definitely want them to become more visual. But that was my idea, is that you would have cables that would like go like this and then go like down here. But as you can see, like this one's going to clash with the one coming from that direction. So I'm not sure quite how that would work. Unless you deliberately offsetted them. So let's sap these back up for a second. So let's say that one, you know, appears here and goes across, and then the white one gets to appear like there and come across. So then you have one and it goes around the corner. Then you have this one, and I guess 2 would go around the corner each time, right? But I'm pretty sure that will, yeah, that will, if I do that, it won't touch the next one, but it looks kind of ugly. So there is a way to put them through. Oh my god, Pyroburnium! I'm so glad I just saw your comment! Oh wow, yeah, that would do that, wouldn't it? So, these do not connect. Wait, they don't connect? They don't connect? How do you connect them then? I guess that's not the point. Now, the question then is, do we like the look of this? Because I've got to say I don't. I thought it would look cool, but they're a little big, and they sort of break up the aesthetic a little bit. Colour cables. What? Colour cables only connect to themselves, and fluix cables not to other cables. Right, gotcha. What do you think, though? Chat, what do you think about how this looks? Because this is how we could do it from now on. I really do think it's a nice idea, but it's just a bit too much in that spot. But chat likes it. Oh no, I think it isn't the best looks, it's just Alisman. So, it's kind of a bit mixed in chat. I feel like it would look better if you raised them by 1 block. It probably would, wouldn't it? And with our new building tools, replacing some of the ceiling stuff might not be too bad. Some of you like it, some of you don't, and I'm honestly on the side of not liking it because I think it contrasts the original aesthetic idea here. As you can see, if I put in a more bold colour, it's not the worst. It just needs to be a bit more subtle. Is there like is there any like casing that like maybe, you know, if you imagine I could do like a chisel and bits thing on this, I could add my own custom casing, like something that holds it to the ceiling. Might look interesting. Hiding them with facades 1 block higher, says Just Talisman. The problem with that is I don't actually want to hide them, right? I want them to be on display. One higher, but I like it. I mean, maybe we rip out the ceiling and do something different. Again, I'm gonna sit on it. I'm not gonna do anything today. It's definitely got a charm, but it's not fitting in with the base very well. Let's stop building that stuff then. Right, so all of these cables for now can actually go back into the system. As can the wood. What's that? Obsidian. Don't know where that came from. Those things get to go. So do these. Yeah, all of that. Beautiful. Let's eat an apple and let's put away our axe and let's get rid of that. Hide it 1 block higher with a facade and put a window once every some distance. The window's a nice idea, but then when you because it's not a full block, then the window requires the cable to have more things around it possibly, because you'd otherwise like see off into the distance if there's all this open space up the top here. We'll get there, we'll get there. We'll try a few things. For now though, I did want to work on Ender.io next, so we can start to think about that. Okay, I gotta walk the dog. Oh, he's such a cutie. I gotta walk the dog. X, you could use the regular smart cables and have them snaking around above a glass ceiling. Here's homework for all of y'all, right? You know what the base looks like. You know how to get the mod pack, although you might not do. Feel free to send me some designs. We've got space to move this ceiling up and down a little bit if we wanted to. I'm open to ideas. If you got suggestions, give it a shot in a little creative world. Here's what I don't want to do. I don't want to do tons of chisel and bits work, so I'm not looking for, you know, really intricate details. We do everything simple and straightforward and effective. So, tweet me on Twitter. I've got a thing! Where's the thing? It's called Twitter. Press it. There it is. Feel free to tweet me your ideas and whatnot. By the way, I need a thumbnail, and I think that, get the right angle here, is kind of awesome. Cool. Yeah, we need suggestions, ideas, anything you like that, you can tweet it at me, and I'll check that out, and we'll take it from there. And I'm going to take the time to think about what we do next. Like, Ender.io it'll probably be, but I do like this cable stuff as well. Pics of the dog, says Becca. Honestly, too cute. It'll break the internet. Too cute. I want to say a massive thank you to all of you for tuning by today. Thanks to all the peeps who resubscribed, subscribed, donated and cheered. A massive thanks to all the peeps with the sub bombs and the gifted subs. And of course, thank you to all of my Patreons. Y'all be appreciated, peeps. Right now, though, we got to do a riggedy raid, and Iskal is streaming, so if you want more modded Minecraft, Iskal's got you covered. But otherwise, hit that follow button. I will be back again in the evening tomorrow with some Hermits Helping Hermits, so it'll be a while before our next modded stream. That's it, peeps. Take care. Bye.